Hi there. Hello. Let's see. I'm just gonna check to make sure my microphone's connected properly. Okay, great. Okay. Hi. I'm here. So this background music you hear right now is still I'm still using Mubert. You can see at the top of that intro screen. Yeah, I'm using Mubert. Oh wait. So it's AI generated. So I didn't write this music. I'm planning on doing that though. I might even start my own background music in the stream. First I'm gonna try to take care of some music for somebody else. I agreed to work with somebody to make some music for his game, his video game, and if I have some extra time, I'll maybe make some music for the stream. Yeah, that'd be really great, because this music is a little unpredictable. You can hear it's a little repetitive. Here, I'm just kind of cycling through the different tracks it's generated. Ooh, this one's kind of nice. Yeah, although I don't know, this might be another repetitive one. It just kind of repeats over and over again. But yeah, hopefully we can get some custom background music for the stream. That'd be really great. Something I've been looking into is setting it up so that I have a soundboard and I can just kind of mix the background music during the stream, which sounds a little bit complicated. It probably will be a little complicated. I might it might just be a little distracting, but I want to try it out. I think it will be really interesting. I want to try oh wait, is the desktop audio a little too loud? I don't know. I want to try just writing a bunch of background stuff, a bunch of tracks, and then during the stream mix them together to make kind of a live background music, and maybe kind of customize it to whatever is going on. Yeah, so I just installed a soundboard thing. I've never actually used a soundboard before, so I don't really know what to expect, but yeah, I'm gonna try it. But for now, I'm gonna open up the software, music writing software. Wait a minute, I've hidden my desktop. I'm just gonna. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see. I want it to capture the other display. I think. Okay, I'm gonna hide that, and then that's the wrong one. I'm gonna add another video feed, window capture. I think it's window capture. And now I'd like to add this window. There we go. Oh, it's in front of me. I'm gonna move that back to the very back. Yeah, it added it to the top, so it's on top of everything. And oh, somehow I moved the wrong thing. Just a moment. It's not scrolling. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. Yeah, and I think the chat box is all right. Yeah. Okay, chat box should be fine. Here, I'll make it a little smaller so it doesn't obscure too much. All right. Just gonna take a sip. There we go. So, oh, looks like my head stopped tracking. Just a moment. I'm gonna try to get it to notice again. if you haven't been here before, I'm using a... Oh, there it is. I'm using a Vive tracker for VR to track my head. I have the tracker on a pair of goggles, and I'm wearing the goggles on my forehead. It's not super comfortable. I might add a bit of fabric, some kind of like padding. That'll probably make it a little better. But yeah, sometimes the tracker just forgets where it is, and my head freezes. Anyway, yeah. So I considered. I had the idea that maybe I could put on like some ambient noise in the background, so that it's not silent all the time. But I haven't really looked into that a lot. I might try it out later in the stream. We'll see what it's like, and I'll take feedback from the chat as well, if it gets too quiet between writing. And actually, here, I think you can hear this, right? Oh, wait a minute. I think you can hear that. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. The AI generated music has stopped now. I guess I could just leave it off. But I should probably explain what I'm doing first. So maybe I'll leave it on for just a minute. Let's see. Trying to find a good one. Doesn't sound weird. Is that a good one? That's alright. Yeah. So I agreed to make. Oh, my hand teleported. Still does that sometimes. I agreed to make some background music for an indie game developer. Yeah, here I'll bring up his page so you can see. I will share my screen in just a moment. Oh, this music is a little weird too. Has a lot of strange dissonance in the background. That's what you get when you AI generate your music. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to find. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Here, I will screen share this in just a moment. Okay, so I actually I haven't seen a lot of the game. It's still in development, but the developer said that he'd like to collaborate with VTubers, and I thought that sounded like a great opportunity. So well, to collaborate with people. In fact, that's probably the main reason why I'm here. I really I love to collaborate with people. So I was really excited to work with somebody. So naturally, I agreed to join in. Sorry, just a moment. I'm trying to get another window added. It's a bit of a complicated process. Maybe I could display share, and I could just switch the display. Oh, that didn't. Okay. The display capture. I'm gonna switch this display capture to my second display, and then I'm gonna turn off Okay, there we go. So here's my second display. Okay, so here's the developer's account. Here we go. Ooh. Here's his handle here. I don't want to mispronounce his name. I I do know a bit of Japanese, but I have come to realize that the music is getting weird again. I've come to realize that I'm not very good with the pitch accent in Japanese. It's you know how there are like the various syllables like in a word, you emphasize them differently. Well, I think back when I first started learning Japanese, I kind of thought I was like I knew what I was doing, but actually I didn't because I was mispronouncing everything. It turned out I was just mispronouncing everything because I was getting the pitch accent wrong. Anyway, that's a long tangent. That's his name. Yeah. I could attempt to say it, but I don't want to mispronounce it. Yeah. I gotta practice my Japanese some more. Yeah. Anyway, and then here's also the I think this is what the main game looks like. It's kind of like a 2D platformer, and then he has like this spin-off thing that's like I think it's like a task manager. So like if you want to organize your tasks in the day, you can download this, and it's supposed to be kind of like a motivational like manager app thing. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make some music for this, and I should pull up the he made a the music is really weird. Sorry about that. It's distracting me a lot. Which one should I use? They all sound I don't know. None of these fit my taste. Yeah, I should pull up this wait a minute. He gave me like a cameo in the game. Where is it? I need to find it. I'm gonna share my screen in a moment again. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm just gonna bring back my screen. There we go. So this is kind of cool. It looks like oh, it's a little blurry. Wait a minute. It looks like what he did is he it's a little blurry. Here, maybe if I pause it, it'll load or something. I think what he did is he took my profile picture, or I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe not. It looks kind of like there's something I've done where you can put. Okay, I'm gonna change this. You can put a picture. You can put a picture into like this AI-based image processor, and it finds the outlines, and it can like change the style of the image you put in. So at first I thought maybe he did that with this profile picture, and turned it into kind of like a line art style. But now that I'm looking a little closer, it looks like since my profile picture doesn't include legs, so it looks like he probably added legs, or maybe he drew the whole thing himself. I'm not really sure exactly what process he went through, but yeah, it's kind of cool. He animated me. Yeah, I didn't know it would be so blurry. It's hard to see. But it's kind of fun. Yeah, and there's some other some other YouTubers that are also collaborating in the project. So that's cool. Yeah, I just thought it'd be fun to work with somebody, and I liked his. He states that his goal is to try to make people happier by developing stuff, and I thought that's a good reason to make games. So that's kind of fun. So yeah, we're collaborating on this, and that's why I'm making background music for this game. I guess I could keep the second display capture on instead of turning the window. I don't remember the I feel like this sounded better before. I think maybe today I just have a sensitive ear. Anyway, so here's a document I've opened to come up with some ideas, do some brainstorming. Yeah, maybe we should listen to the reference he sent. He had an idea for something for kind of like, he wanted it to sound like a specific kind of style. So just a moment. I'm gonna go find that. Oh wait, what? That was an abrupt ending. I don't know. Here we go. I think. Where is it? Now I'm losing it. Okay, I found the link. There it is. So I'm gonna pause that. Here I'm gonna bring back that display. So here's a reference track he sent. So I guess he'd like it to be composed in kind of a style similar to this one, kind of like one of those old like pixelated games. Here we go. So this one I noticed, okay, just a moment, I'm gonna just turn it down a little bit. This one I noticed, unlike something like Super Mario Bros, this one, instead of using like, I don't know what you call it, it's like 8-bit music, instead this one uses like orchestral instruments. It sounds like they're virtual. They're like kind of like approximations, like digital reproductions of orchestral instruments. So I could try doing something like that here, and actually this kind of works out because this software here comes with fake orchestral instruments. See, we can add these, They sound really bad though. Here, listen to this. This is a fake violin. It's a virtual violin. Listen to it. It makes me laugh. It just sounds really bad. It's not. It does not sound like a real violin. It sounds like a fake violin. Here, listen to this when I play it back. Yeah, doesn't sound very good. So I don't think I don't really want to do that. At least if we decide to go with something like that, I think I would prefer to load it in some other software. Like I have, I don't think I've added it to my taskbar yet, but I have this other software that I use for like. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I thought my desktop audio went up, but it's okay. There's other software here. It's kind of quiet now. I'm just gonna put on some back. Yes. Okay, I have this other software that I use for turning this score here into sounds that sound good, because like, well, the piano sounds okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't sound great, but that sounds awful. But anyway, my point is, this doesn't sound very good, so I just use it for like writing the music, because since I'm trained as a classical musician, violinist, I like to write out the music. I think with non-classically trained musicians, it might be easier to just like, you know how there's like in a MIDI program, you just like, you have like a keyboard and you have bars that or I guess it's usually like horizontal. You have like a bunch of bars that represent notes. You just kind of like set those up. Yeah, for some people that might be easier, but I prefer to write down the music, since that's what I'm used to. Yeah. So so that's why I'm gonna write out the music here, and I'm going to export it into the other software, and then that's where it's gonna go from written music that sounds bad to like real music, or I don't know, music that sounds okay. Yeah, so yeah. First, I wanna think about the style of this background music. Okay, I'm gonna pause this for a moment. Okay, so here's our reference track. It sounds very determined, right? Oh. Yeah, it sounds it has this kind of dramatic quality. And from the game, from the game, from the game's appearance, it looks like it has a bit of a dark quality. So yeah, I think this matches this kind of dramatic sound. Like very determined. So I want to reproduce that. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, my hand teleported again. I'm just gonna write out a bunch of ideas, for like themes and things. Yeah. Okay, so let's analyze what makes this sound determined. Now I'm not I am taking a music theory course, or like 2 music theory courses, 2 or 3, in school right now, and so I am learning about like what makes the music sound the way it does. But I am mostly trained as a violinist, and so I'm not like a super expert on like making music sound a particular way. So I'm gonna have to think about it a little bit. Let's see. In this case, I think it has this quality. You hear that bum bum ba-da-da-ba, yeah, like those violins. So that's like okay. So in classical music, I think it has this quality that we call pesante. It means heavy in Italian. Yeah. So it has that quality that it sounds kind of heavy. Here, if you listen to it, it's yeah. So it's like this repetitive thing that kind of, it sounds, yeah, it's like it keeps coming back, and it adds this kind of to make it sound determined, it has to create this kind of resistance. So it's like now when we hear those like horns, like the I haven't memorized the melody. You can hear the, oh yeah, I think that's is that a trumpet? I think it is. The high voice. Yeah. So those are like I think like the heroic voices that are kind of like coming out of this repetitive, kind of like monotonous. Yeah. So I want to try to replicate this. Okay, I'm gonna remove the violin because, yeah, I don't need it. Okay, so let's think about like adding that pesante quality. So let's see. First of all, I'm gonna try to rewrite what was here. Bum, bum, so bum, 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 bum. So then this one would be bum, bum, bum. This one would be bum, bum, bum. And then we do that again. And then the second measure here, is a little bit different. So instead of just going oh wait a minute. Instead it goes bum bum, wait a minute, bum, and then it goes so here we have a triplet. So here it's like bum 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 bum, but it's kind of hard to describe. Instead of just having a beat where it's like bum bum bum, and it divides it into like 2, where it's like bum bum bum. Oh, pause it. Instead we're dividing it into 3. So here we're gonna go and then we're gonna go so here I'm gonna go add tuplets. So we're gonna add a triplet, and then we're gonna go. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And then it repeats. So I'm gonna copy and paste. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. Okay. Yeah. So then that replicates what our reference. You hear that? Yeah. So we want to make something that has the same kind of like background quality, where it's like it's setting up a kind of heavy atmosphere, and then out of that we have like the trumpets and horns and all of these things like emerging. then there's a, is that a piccolo? I think it is. It's like that really high pitched thing. Oh, my arm keeps teleporting today. It's very weird. Yeah, the piccolo has this kind of like sweet sound. It's like that really high pitched thing you hear. That's really interesting. Yeah, I think that kind of adds like a quality of maybe kind of innocence. So it's like instead of just being like a, wait a minute. Okay, wait, I'm gonna restart. It gives more personality to the kind of main character. So whereas this bottom part is like heavy and kind of a little dark, they add in that high voice, and it really sounds like a different voice, right? It sounds like this is the this is the main character, and the main character maybe doesn't deserve to be in this situation. Wait, the piccolo is gone. Wait a minute. So you hear like the instrumentation changes a lot throughout it. Yeah, you hear that. So there's the piccolo. It's like the high pitched thing. It's like it. Yeah. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think. See, as it switches between like different instruments, it kind of like gives different colors to the characters. So okay, here we have just like the background, which is this kind of like relentless, like kind of like oppressive, kind of I don't know. It's like the setting, like the hero is fighting against this. It's yeah, and then we have. Wait a minute. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh yeah, and there's the horn. And the horn gives it a heroic quality. Yeah. So that this is why instrumentation is very important. So for now we're not as into the instruments. Well, I suppose we can add instruments here. Actually, I'm gonna add one. Ooh. Let's see how good it sounds. So yeah, it doesn't really sound like a real horn. I mean, that other one didn't exactly sound like a real horn either. But hear the difference between those sounds, like. So when the horns are used correctly, they can give it like a kind of heroic sound. If you listen to John Williams, who wrote like the Superman music and Star Wars, E.T., Indiana Jones, he uses a lot of horns, I think, to give it like this kind of dramatic quality. Yeah. Ooh. So we might want to use some horns. But then at the same time, that piccolo gives it that kind of innocent sound, like it's like the hero struggling with words. The hero doesn't belong in this in the situation. So here I'm gonna see if I can add a piccolo. Let's see, can we add that? Is there piccolo? Wait a minute. Here, Where is it? Where is it? Woodwinds piccolo. Here it is. So the piccolo. Wait a minute. Yeah. So this is okay. This is the same instrument that we heard. Piccolo can be really high pitched. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So to be clear, I'm not copying this music. I probably should have said that earlier. I'm just kind of examining it. I want to analyze it and figure out like what gives it its sounds, and then I want to I want to try to bring that to the new music. So okay, maybe we should start trying to apply that now. I'm gonna come up with some ideas. So this is what we started with. Okay, so let's try to compose something new. Like, how about instead of ending with a triplet and just using duple stuff, why don't we let's try actually kind of switching it and making it triplets all the time, except for the end. So we'll like switch the roles. So we could do something like this, and I'll change the notes later. That didn't work. We could do something like this. And then we could do and then I'm finding myself using the triplets to lead into the next phrase, like before. So that's pretty interesting. I think this is kind of showing why the triplets work well here, because you can always like ba-da-da-dum, so it's like leading in. It's hard to explain because it's like this is just but then it speeds up. It goes like ba-da-da, so it gets faster and leads into, it's like it's rushing into this next phrase. So instead of so now it's getting faster and falling into the next measure, the next iteration of this kind of background thing. So here I've attempted to create something new. How about we so right now I think it's in E minor. Let's see. Yeah. I want to choose a new key. Let's see. So I don't know if other people hear it the same way, but I find that different keys have different sounds to them, like different kind of characters. So I think I like things like A flat. So like here's an A flat. Here's an A flat. Here's a okay. Nope. Here's a no. Okay, wait. I'm struggling to. Okay. Here, listen to this chord. For some reason, I like that chord, especially maybe played on something like an organ or something. I don't know, some kind of like deep, rich kind of instrument. So how about we try moving this chord to the horns? I wonder what'll happen. Let's just what happened? Wait a minute. Oh. I think I moved it to the piccolo instead on accident. Well, let's try this one. Okay, that's, I was thinking it'd be deeper, but it looks like, oh, I guess you can do that. Yeah. Okay. First, oh, hi. Hi. First of all, okay, these notes don't go together. This is a G. And then, okay, that doesn't really sound right, does it? So that's because I didn't write these to go together. What I'm demonstrating is, I like this key, so I'm thinking maybe I will change this to make it an A flat major, so it's like this instead. Yeah. So actually, this is kind of easy. I can just move it up like one. Oh, yeah, like that, I think. Oh. Yeah. See, that sounds like it sounds a lot more fitting than than if it were on a G, which is what it was before. It was really weird to hear that. It was like, what? What kind of chord is that? Anyway, I think I'm gonna change the instrument. It doesn't sound right, does it? On a piano, I don't think that sounds right. I want to take inspiration from this reference track, like Ooh, you can hear some percussion also. Yeah. But it's mostly like violins and cellos. Yeah, so you hear like violin and cello, and they're playing, I think, in octaves. So it's like they're playing the same note but in different registers. So it's like, here, I'll demonstrate. So instead, here. Okay, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna move it down, and then I'm gonna paste it here. So these are in octaves. Yeah, so it's like they're kind of the same note, but they're an octave apart. So they're not literally the same note, but they sound, I don't know, they have like they're very, very similar, and we call them the same note. Something like that. So now let's try, okay, so here, I think our melody ended up being like trumpets and things, like brass instruments. So that sounds, it has this kind of dark, what's the best word to use? It's like, so it's very determined, but it's also like, it's like kind of pained a little bit. Yeah, it's like a pained, like yeah, something like that. Whereas the piccolo, if you listen to, yeah, it sounds a lot nicer. Even though the context is, oh, my hands teleported again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. What is happening? Okay, yeah, even though it's in this context that's not so nice, it gives character to the hero. And then here we have more brass, horns and things, giving it more heroic quality. So now we're switching keys again. Okay, so that I don't like I don't like this at all. So okay, I want to add some trumpets. Let's add some trumpets. Because ooh, I want to add a saxophone. I'm gonna add a saxophone. I like saxophones. We're gonna go to brass. Trumpet. Okay, here we go. I might want to reorder these because they're like in a weird order. normally like the melody's on top and the bass is on bottom. But I know I'm writing them weirdly. Here, I'm gonna write. Ooh, see how the. Wait a minute. What's going on? Oh, okay, I see what's going on. So I don't know much about. Okay, what's my hands doing? I don't know much about like wind instruments because I'm a string player. I do know that that doesn't sound right. I do know that the wind instruments write their notes a little bit differently, like their key signatures. So, like you see, there are two sharps here, and there's one sharp here, but then this has no sharps, and so that's kind of weird because, like I expected that they would all be the same, but I think. I don't know, they do this thing where they transpose things. Anyway, I'll just try to I'll try to figure it out. I don't know, it's a little confusing for me, but okay. What is this? No. No. So I was looking for an A flat, and that looks like an A flat, but it's not, or it's not in my ear. That's an A. That's an A flat. That's not right. Okay, I guess I'm looking for a G. So that's a. No wait, that's an A. Okay, so now they're all the same note. So I think, okay, I'm gonna move this piccolo. I don't know. I feel like, okay, so when I listen to reference tracks like this, I do feel like I kind of, I tend to maybe take too much inspiration from the reference. I need to make sure that I'm creating something really unique. I don't want it to be too derived from this. So here, what they're doing is they're bringing in the piccolo later. So it's like, at first it's just like the background. I do think that's good, that it's like we're setting up the background first. Ooh. What's going on with my hands today? It's like, okay, wait a minute. I'm just gonna try resetting. Oh, I know what it might be. Maybe. Okay, I tried wiping off my sensor, so maybe it won't be as sensitive. This is a lot harder than I expected. This stream idea. I thought I could just write some background music, but I've never done this before in front of other people. It's like it's really hard to explain, and it's also really boring. It's really boring. Yeah. This might be a short stream. I'm probably gonna end soon, since I'm realizing there's not a lot of content. Another thing is that I'm I'm actually kind of new to writing music. So like I have a lot of experience playing music and just with music in general, but I haven't like spent a lot of time writing music. So like I'm just kind of like trying to figure out what's happening in this reference track and trying to like figure out why it works and like bring it in here. But yeah, it's surprisingly complicated. I'm glad it's all right for you. Yeah, I feel like maybe eventually I could get this to work. It seems like there's got to be some ideal way of streaming this kind of process. I think I just haven't figured it out yet. So I'm the type of person who like needs background music all the time. So like, yeah, like this like it makes it sound a lot more calm here, right? Yeah, like without background music, I often feel like I'm just kind of, I don't know, it feels like there's something really missing. So like I listen to music a lot. If I stop listening to music for too long, it's like something feels seriously wrong, like seriously wrong, and so I have to go back to my music, or I'm just gonna like I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna feel like I'm dying or something. Like something is really weird. Like I'm going insane. But yeah, oh no, this is the weird music. I gotta find a new music provider. Anyway, yeah. So okay, this music is all weird. It's AI generated. Oh, for you who just joined, I'm just playing this when I like in the pauses. Like when I'm not doing anything, I just play this. This is what I use in my background music. I'm actually writing music here. Yeah. But I was just taking a pause to talk about something. Yeah. So it's surprisingly hard to stream making music. Like because every time, so I was concerned about this. Every time you like every time I pause to think about something or write something, it's like, okay, so you know how when you listen to music, it's like it's a full thing that's been put together, and it has like all these voices like interacting and things. It's a complete piece. But now I hear it. It's only like one thing, so it's like really incomplete. And so when you listen to it, it like it doesn't really sound like music, does it? And so it's kind of like, I don't know, without having like this background music playing, like I normally have this stuff playing in the background of my streams, because it makes it not sound like lonely, like we're like in a cave or something. But like of course when you want to write music, you can't have like background music already playing when you're trying to write your own background music. So yeah, I had to like turn off the background music, and now it was just kind of like silent while I'm writing background music. So anyway, I had the idea I could play like ambient sounds, like the sound of rain or something. I don't know if that would help though. Would that help? I don't know. It's a dilemma. It's very complicated. Anyway, I think I'll think about it some more. Right now, I'm thinking this isn't really. It's not really working. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to think about it a little more. This is the first time I tried writing music from somebody. I don't know how to make it entertaining. See, I had this other crazy idea to like try to teach or like explain some you know how like with math you can like graph curves and things with functions, like with math. I since I'm a nerd, I like to I have a lot of fun like doing that, making shapes and things with math. So I thought, like, what if I do that on stream? But I feel like that might be kind of boring for people because it gets really abstract, so it's like hard to keep it like understandable. Why is my music freezing? Oh yeah. So okay. Somehow an hour has passed, and I've still only kind of been just like listening to the reference track. Okay, see, so since somebody is having me write this, since I'm writing it for someone, and they sent me a reference track, I'm like kind of like a little bit obsessing over the reference, because I want to try to match the style they want. And so I was listening to it a lot, and so at first what I was trying to do is I was trying to first like try to replicate it. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use the replica in my own music, since it wouldn't be my music. But I was trying to like figure out why it works. So I was kind of like trying to figure out this rhythm, and okay, so then I thought, okay, maybe I'll do something a little similar, in like the kind of it's really hard to describe. I'm trying to capture a similar sound because I'm trying to like get the style right, but okay, it sounds really weird side by side because they're in different keys. That's basically all I've written in this whole hour. Yeah, see, this is really new to me. I haven't done this before. Yeah, so I'm definitely not an expert on this. Definitely not an expert. No, this isn't even playing. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop. My arm keeps teleporting. What's going on? It's very weird. I'll have to try to clean off this sensor, or maybe recalibrate it so my arms don't teleport. But yeah, I guess it was a good try. What exactly do you mean by that? Oh, thank you. Oh. About the oh wait, I'm gonna try pointing it out in the chat. The algorithmic approach. What exactly do you mean by that? Do you mean like maybe like wait a minute. Algorithmic music method? Oh yeah. Well, actually, I saw this this guy. He put on this amazing concert. He put on this amazing concert, and yeah. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Actually, at the beginning of the stream, I was saying, I don't know if anybody was here. Okay, since this music is kind of bad, it doesn't sound very good. Since it's AI generated, I had the idea that oh, it keeps stopping too. I think my internet connection must be bad or something, or it might actually. Sure, I'll save it. Okay. It doesn't sound very good. It sounds really weird. Um, but I installed a like a soundboard thing. Because I'm thinking I'll try writing some background music and then mixing it live, depending on like the mood, etc. So like I'll have a bunch of different tracks that kind of fit together, and I'm thinking I'm gonna write a program so I can press some buttons and it'll like add in voices like instruments and things like during the stream. So it's like if I'm in the mood for or maybe if the whatever we're doing has like a, or if it needs a relaxed mood, I can add like some relaxing sounds. If it sounds like heroic, like this reference music we've been listening to, then maybe we could, I don't know, like some more like brassy instruments. Yeah. Anyway, I think it'd be really cool to try that out. I think that it would also be kind of a unique thing. Like I don't want to, as I said in a previous stream, I don't want my background music to get really old. Because like what I've been doing so far is like showing you my desktop and like doing stuff on my screen, and often the stuff I'm doing doesn't come with background music. So so I need to like add I need to add background music. Oh, it froze again. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'd love to play stuff from like Spotify, but I think I wanted to try out this AI generated music because I thought eventually I'm gonna start having to deal with like copyright stuff. But yeah, I thought I'd compose my own background music, and I play it like at the beginning of the stream, maybe in the background, but I don't want it to get old, so that's why I thought if I have like a soundboard and I mix it around, then it doesn't get old, because then it's like new stuff all the time. I don't know. I feel like I'll probably have to write a lot of music for it to actually not sound like it's getting old. But I'm thinking like as I write more and more, then it'll build up like a collection of tracks that can be mixed together, and then during the streams I can just like mix those together, and it'll maybe sound good. Unlike this weird repetitive music I have playing in the background right now. Yeah. Well. Okay, this one sounds a little better. Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh, I think I started saying something but then stopped. There was this amazing concert that this guy put on. He it was like he was making up the music as like during the concert, but he had made algorithms and things that took what he was making and turned it into like a full like landscape of sound. So yeah, it was really cool. It was like an orchestra, but it was just him and his computer, and he was like making it up, and it sounded so expressive. Like he achieved all these really, really interesting sounds. Like at one point he made it sound like there was somebody screaming. It was really cool. Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of really, really interesting sounds. So I love to figure out how to do that kind of stuff myself, and just maybe do that during streams. So it's like depending on what's going on, I can just like press some buttons and it mixes up the background music. Yeah, I think that'll be cool. But I think I realized from this experience, so I was trying to make it like an interesting, I was trying to make it entertaining. At one point I saw that like 3 people were watching and I was like, whoa, 3 people. And so I tried to be really, I tried to like really do my best, but I realized this isn't really a very interesting topic. It's hard to explain. It feels more like a class, I guess, like teaching music theory, and I guess so the way I'm envisioning myself, I'd love to be able to like teach new things, but like I want it to not feel like teaching. So like I love to bring these really niche topics to people, like 3D modeling. Well, I guess that it's not super niche, but I like it'd be really cool if I could bring these things to people and somehow make them really interesting. But in this case, yeah, this approach didn't really work. I was just trying to explain the theory behind it, but I don't know, it's really hard to do. I wonder how I would do that. Yeah, it's a lot of thinking to do. But anyway, I'm thinking that probably I'll compose the background music off stream, because I think most of the time I was just trying to make it interesting by like talking about the characters and things, which actually kind of wasted a lot of time. But it would have been a lot more boring otherwise, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe not. I don't know. But I did want to fill the space of like the silence. Anyway, I'm gonna think about it some more. Maybe I'll even I think I'll try to make like a YouTube video. Maybe like not a stream. Maybe I'll try recording and then editing it. And so that way I don't have to worry about like all the space. And it'll be like really good practice for like turning the composition process into something that's actually fun to watch instead of just kind of boring and lonely. Ooh, it'd be really cool if I could like collab with somebody and we could just write music at the same time. Then it wouldn't be lonely. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I don't know how that would work. I also don't really know many other people who would do that. But yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I want to try. Just doing a video. And it'll be good practice for me. Anyway, for now, I'm going to end the stream and do homework. And also, oh wait a minute. There we go. Okay, and then also, I'll think about all of this. And I think tomorrow I have scheduled another animation session. I tried animating like a few days ago, maybe like 4 or 5 days ago. It didn't work. Like I ran into a technical problem, but I think now, I don't know, I figured out a workaround. It'll be better. I'm not gonna get distracted as much about the technical problem, especially now that I have more streaming experience, since I've been like talking for a few days. See that first time I was just like, where am I? It was a little confusing. But yeah, I think I can. I wish my arm would stop teleporting. What's going on? Yeah. I think it'll be better tomorrow. So I'm gonna try that. And I'm also gonna figure out the music stuff. Anyway, I'm going on a long time. Oh, Pigeon Child. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look him up. Is that on Twitter? Pigeon Child. Or maybe on Twitch. Ooh, a metal band. That sounds cool. I haven't listened to a lot of metal, but the metal that I've heard is very cool. Pigeon
Oh my goodness.
Child.
Yeah.
Is that Pigeon Child on Twitch? Oh, 427 followers. Is that him? Ooh. Oh, I see him. Okay, I'm gonna follow him. Cool. Thank you for the recommendation. Ooh. Now my background music just isn't playing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Well, oh, wait a minute. It's frozen. Wait, maybe if I reload. Oh, he does live 2D commissions. Oh, that's really cool. I've actually I was thinking earlier, I kind of like to maybe do a stream where I try to learn some live 2D, since I think it's really cool, just how the technology works. Seems like a really cool art form. I want to do some animations. I think I want to do some pixel animations for like my loading screen, and then maybe some live 2D animations would be cool. So yeah, that sounds really cool. I'm definitely gonna check out his streams. Yeah, thank you for that recommendation. Yeah, I'll definitely check him out. Oh, I will also check out this other person. Is that also on Twitch? Is he? Oh, misspelled. Oh, are they live? Oh wait, there's an ad. Yeah, I'll follow them. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check out those people. I love to collaborate with people, so I'm very grateful for all the recommendations and things. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll also find on YouTube. Yeah. There we go. Oh, background music stopped again. Oh, what is that? Okay. Oh, everything's breaking. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna stop now. Yes, okay, anyway, I'm if anyone wants to talk to me, just like follow me on Twitter or Twitch also. I'm streaming daily. Yeah. The English virtual scene is huge. 800. Yeah, I've seen I've been noticing the same thing yeah, about VTubers. I wasn't fully aware of how many people are getting into this. Oh yeah, have a good night too. Yeah. Actually, I think, let's see, for me it's like, well, I guess it's like, it's getting a little cool. Yeah, actually, it is. I guess the sun is kind of setting, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, a lot of English VTubers. I'm just joining the crowd. I'm trying to be unique in some way. Anyway, well, I guess I'll see you for tomorrow's stream. Yeah. And it should show up on my Twitch about page. Yeah, you can see my calendar there. I have it set up, linked to my Google Calendar, so you can see like all the plans and things. If you follow me on Twitter and Twitch, you'll get notifications. Okay, cool. Bye. Why? Thank you. Oh. Bye. Bye. I'm gonna use my new catchphrase I came up with yesterday. My new goodbye. Chai chai. It's like bye bye, but chai chai. I switched it. You see it? It's a little bit clever. Chai chai. Chai chai. Goodbye.